In this video, we're going to look at how to place what are called primitive shapes. We'll learn how to place those on the build space, which is this grid area here. And we'll learn how to rotate the shape, but we'll also learn how to rotate the actual grid itself. So first thing you want to do is maybe go up to this cube up here. This is one way to rotate your perspective. So if you click on the top of it, you can change your view to the top. If you click on this arrow here, it'll take you to the front, side view, and so on. If you click home, it'll take you back to what it looked like when you first got on here. Another way to rotate is to take your mouse and right click so you see that shape like that, and then you can just rotate that. I use that rotate feature a lot more. Another feature is to pan. So if you hold the scroll button, you can pan, which is a very useful feature. You're going to use that one quite a bit. So to put a shape on there, you could take any shape you want. You could take a box. Don't click anywhere yet. If you just move your mouse around, you can see that it moves anywhere you want it to. Before you place it, you can also change the length, width, and height. Easiest way to do that is if you just start typing, so it's already highlighted blue. If you just start typing 15, for example, you can see how it changed the shape. Change it to 10, change it to 5. You can see that's what your length is. If you push tab, that's the easiest way to go through this. Then you go, again, change it to 15, change it to 100 if you want to see how it changes it. And you can place whatever you want. And then height, same thing. Push tab, change it to 50, change it to 1,000 if you want. Don't go any higher than that because it'll just crash your program. But you can just put whatever dimensions you want. I'm just going to leave it at 20. And I'm just going to place that anywhere on the build plate. I'm going to grab another shape. I'm going to grab a cone. Okay, and if I have it, and you notice, it's just going to place it on the build plate until I get close to the shape that I already had. And then it's going to do this feature called snap. So you can see it, like, it thinks maybe I want my cone on top of my square. So I could do that if I want to, or I could just place it right beside. So I'm just going to place it right beside. I'm going to change the radius to 15. You can see it makes it bigger. And I'm going to change my height to 10. So you've got like a flat cone. So you could take any other shape you want and place it on there. Or you could take a sketched rectangle like this and place it on there. But we are going to do that one later on. So we're just working with the basic shapes. Now, two ways to move these things around. First way is if you just click on it and move it, you can do that. So see, I can click on that. You do run into problems sometimes though once you have multiple objects, or if I have my view like this, sometimes it gets confused as to like where you want to actually put it. So if your view is correct, you just move it like that. If you want to be really precise with your movements, you just click on it and you see this bar will come up at the bottom. And you have this called move. So this feature I really like. Notice I'm zooming in and I'm going to rotate. Notice I've got an arrow that's going right to left. So if I click on that, it will come up and it'll tell me how many millimeters I'm moving that object right to left. So you can do the same thing with forward and back. You can be really precise with your millimeters, which you'll want to be sometimes. And you can also do that for up and down. That's the easiest way to move something up and down and around. You can also rotate it. So these circles will come up. These take a little bit of practice to get used to. So notice the degrees will come up. So 90-degree rotation will be like 1/4. 180 is I flip it upside down. 270 is 3/4 of rotation, and then 360 takes you back to 0. So that's in that direction, or you can rotate it front and back. Again, these take some practice to be able to get your mouse in the correct place, but you can rotate it that way, or you can rotate it this way as well. So you can see you can move and rotate your shape all in one.